What's up, y'all? It's your boy Kalin Trades back with another video, man. Just running a quick errand. I saw something that really intrigued me, and I want to speak to it. And I hope that by the end of this video, this will really encourage you guys to take trading a little bit more serious, to dive in the skill set a lot more, to study this just a little bit more, to back test just a little bit more, to really figure out the system and strategy that you want to use a little bit more. The question was, if trading is so good, how come everybody isn't profitable? Or if it's so easy, how come everybody isn't profitable? I think there's many different factors to why only 90% of traders succeed. And starting off, I think the big one is that people get pitched very early on that one strategy fits all types of people. So when I say that, I mean, like when I first got introduced to trading, I was told that supply and demand is the only thing that works in trading. It took me years to realize that there's a billion strategies that don't work, but there's a million that do. And a lot of people get hung up on, oh, this must be the golden ticket. This must be the strategy that works for everybody. This must be the one that got him funded. So it might just be like the secret. That's why it's like people will think that there's like this holy grail system when in fact that it's not. Like, if we can really think about it, man, like there is people who swing trade. There's people like myself who scalp. There's people who trade order blocks. There's people who, like myself, trade fair value gaps. There's people who trade a mitigation of a fair value gap. There's people who trade a filling of a fair value gap. There's people that trade on the 15-minute. There's people like me who trade on the 15-second. There's so many different variations. There's some people who trade Forex. There's some people who trade futures. There's some people who trade options and crypto. It's never one size fits all. And honestly, there's different variations of strategies that people have gotten from different people. So a lot of people will do support and resistance, but they'll implement trend lines. They'll realize that, okay, the top and the bottom, they break through, but then there's a trend. Some people, so, okay, let me not go on a whole tangent about that part. You understand the simple concept that trading is way more nuanced than it actually is. Does that make sense for anybody right here? So what I would encourage you to do to make it easier for yourself, identify your lifestyle. Identify what's going on in your life. I know for me, and identify the type of person you are. Like for me, I'm patient, but I'm not going to sit in a trade for 3 days just to lose. That's just me. There's a lot more people that will do that though, because they're naturally wired to be more patient that way. And they were able to maximize on what worked for them. That's why when certain people critique and criticize other strategies, I know they're not profitable. Because if you're profitable, you know that different systems and strategies work. And if you think that your strategy is the only one that doesn't work, you're trying to sell a course and you don't want people to be profitable. I didn't even mean to comfort nobody in this video. I was just trying to say my experience. So you got the nuance of trading. You also have the psychology aspect of trading. Like, a lot of us do not like being wrong. It's just a simple fact. A lot of us do not like being wrong. I don't like being wrong. Well, to a degree, I'm very much see both sides naturally. Like, I'm naturally just, hey, y'all both could be right. Like, this new philosophy that I've adapted lately that me and my wife have been talking about is like, a lot of times people get into arguments about two different concepts and things, but a lot of times they're both right at the same time. Like, two things can be true at the same exact time. But so I'm just wired a little bit differently in that way, but a lot of people don't like being wrong. If you're the type of person that gets in an argument, you know you're wrong, and you'll still argue knowing that you're wrong, don't trade. Because you're going to do that same thing in the chart. Don't trade. Do not do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. You're going to waste some money. Do not do it. A lot of people don't like being wrong, so they'll start revenge trading. They'll start over leveraging. They'll start doing all the bad habits. And I'm telling you, man, when you start implementing bad habits into your trading, like, you could have a really good system. You could have a system that actually works. But if your psychology is not up to par with, the strategy, it's just not going to work. So you got the nuance of trading, you have the psychology portion, and then I would say it's really, really important. And I think that some people might feel a way about it, but I'm just going to say it, man. Like, it kind of goes into nuance a little bit, but you got different ways to actually trade. So you have like prop firms, you have personal accounts. Shoot, there's even ways where people can lend you money and you can trade and people get a percentage, which I 100% don't recommend. Like, at all. I don't recommend that in the slightest. That's how you ruin friendships. Like, don't do it. But a lot of people get so hung up, and I talked about this in the last video that I put out, but a lot of people get hung up on the idea that I need to put in a certain amount of money to make a certain amount. And this is not 2005 anymore. This is not 2011. You do not have to trade a personal account anymore. And honestly, it might be better for you to trade prop firms because they have rules that you have to follow. They have different systems that are in place to protect the trader. The good prop firms, not the bad ones. We all know the bad ones. If you don't know the bad ones, go do some research. There's some bad ones out here, so I'm talking about the good ones. There's so many different benefits to prop firms, even down to taxes, man. When you get paid by a prop firm, you're getting paid as a contractor. You're not even getting paid, you're not even getting taxed as a capital gains with prop firms, which a lot of people don't even know that. Like, a lot of people don't know that. So you got that. You have, sorry, I was getting a text. You got that. You have payouts. You have copy trading with Trade Sinker, with Quant Crawler. Those are the only two that I mess with as far as copy trading. But with those two, because there's no slippage, nothing, it's on point. As soon as you get in the market, all the other accounts do, which I have a video on it. But dude, you can rack up like 100 different prop firm accounts, make $100 a day, and that's 100,000. Yeah. Like, bro, imagine getting funded with 100 prop firm accounts and copy trading them Jones. That $100 just went, it just 30 billion X'd because you use the prop firm. And you're not getting taxed when you make the withdrawal the same as you would on a regular account. These prop firms not, or these brokers not gonna like this video. They're not gonna like this one. Shoot, I done spilled the tea. Shoot. Shoot. So I just want to encourage you, man. Continue to understand that trading is very nuanced. There's a lot that goes into it. Don't beat yourself up if you're not profitable yet. You'll get there. All right. Shoot me a follow, y'all. Let's lock in. Don't forget to like and comment when you shoot that follow and hit that subscribe button. And check out this video right here. I think that it'll be a humongous blessing for you. My goal is to develop 10,000 profitable traders this year. And I believe that this right here will be able to help you guys. So I'll see y'all there.